The ultimate feathered feud, eagle versus hawk. Who would reign supreme? So, you think the Royal Rumble is thrilling? Well, imagine a face-off between an eagle and a hawk. Who do you reckon would claim victory? Before we start taking sides in this feathered feud, let's dive into the unique features that could tip the scales in favor of each contestant. Hey! Before we dive deeper into the epic Eagle versus Hawk showdown, do me a quick favor. If you're enjoying the content, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment with your thoughts, and hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to peek in the description box below. I got some amazing surprises and top deals waiting for you there. All right, back to the action. Fascinating facts about eagles. You know those vultures you see on nature documentaries? Well, eagles are typically much bigger than their feathered brethren. Possessing exceptional vision, these majestic creatures can spot their dinner from up to 2 miles away. Crazy, right? The eagle's eagle eye, pun intended, gives it the advantage of being out of sight up in the sky. Hey, did you know that an eagle's eyes take up nearly 50% of its head? This vision is around 4 to 5 times better than us humans. Can you even imagine that? What's even more, the eagle's eye can discern 5 basic colors compared to our measly 3. At a staggering height of about 2 miles, the eagle can easily locate its next meal. Hawk versus eagle, a family matter. The Accipitridae family is quite an extensive one, including at least 12 subfamilies with a fair share of hawks. You've got everything from goshawks to sparrowhawks, with the red-tailed hawk making its home across a wide distribution. Bird names can get tricky, though. Ever heard of an osprey being called a fishhawk? Or a peregrine falcon as a duckhawk? It's a bit of a birdie-wordy mess. These labels might be popular in some places, but neither ospreys nor falcons are in the same family as hawks or eagles. Further, hawks from the Buteo genus are often called buzzards in certain regions, especially in Europe and Asia. But the distinction between these so-called true hawks and Buteo 9 hawks are somewhat arbitrary. As for our other contestant, eagles typically fall into 4 categories for scientific purposes: fish eagles, booted or true eagles, snake eagles, and harpy or giant forest eagles. These groupings are based on traits such as diet and habitat. For instance, fish eagles have a penchant for seafood, while snake eagles chow down on reptiles. And as their name suggests, booted eagles flaunt feathers on their legs, and harpy eagles are more at home in tropical forests. As trivial as these classifications might sound, they're vital in scientific research, helping us better understand these birds and any threats they may face. So, who do you think would win in the birdie battle royale, the eagle or the hawk? Hawks versus eagles, the epic feathered showdown. In the quest for avian dominance, it's often hawks versus eagles. Let's do a deep dive into their differences. Size matters. Eagles versus hawks. Here's the deal. The major distinction between a hawk and an eagle boils down to size. Although you'll find the odd big hawk bigger than a tiny eagle, generally eagles reign supreme in size. Take the tiniest hawks found in Central and South America. These little dudes weigh in at a scant 2.5 to 4.4 ounces and measure a minuscule 15 inches long. In comparison, their bigger cousin, the ferruginous hawk, has females stretching up to 27 inches long and tipping the scales at nearly 4 pounds. Still, on an average day, eagles are as big or bigger than the largest hawks. Case in point, the Great Nicobar serpent eagle, one of the tiniest known eagle species, weighs a smidge over a pound and measures between 15 and 17 inches long. It's small for an eagle, but pretty average for a hawk. But put it next to the big guns like the Philippine eagles, measuring up to 36 inches long, or the stellar sea eagles, weighing in at nearly 21 pounds. And it's a whole different ballgame. The Wingspan War, hawks versus eagles. Another way to size up the difference between a hawk and an eagle? Check out their wingspan. Typically, eagles boast a larger wingspan than hawks. For instance, the sparrowhawk, one of the smallest hawk species, sports an average wingspan measuring between 15 to 20 inches. The ferruginous hawk, however, spreads its wings up to 60 inches. Yet, the larger eagles hold the record, with wingspans almost double or triple the size of most hawk species. The great Nicobar serpent eagle flares at least 33 inches, and several species sport a wingspan between 6.5 to 7.5 feet, maxing out at over 8 or 9 feet. A female wedge-tailed eagle holds the current record with a whopping wingspan of 9 feet 4 inches long. The power players, eagles versus hawks. Both hawks and eagles, as carnivorous raptors, have evolved powerful feet and razor-sharp talons to snatch, hold, and shred their prey. But bigger size means eagles usually pack more punch than hawks. You can measure this in grip strength. For instance, a red-tailed hawk's talons grip at 200 psi, which is peanuts compared to bald and golden eagles, whose grips can reach up to 400 psi. When it comes to carrying capacity, most birds can lift up to their body weight, but some large eagles and owls can hoist objects up to 3 times their weight. So, most hawks can lift prey weighing around 4 pounds, while many eagles can handle up to 20 pounds. Talk about heavy lifters. Hawks versus eagles, the call of the wild. It's a common myth that both eagles and hawks let out screeching sounds. The truth is that their calls are quite distinct, and the reality might surprise you. Adult hawks typically make those hoarse, screeching sounds we associate with large birds of prey. In contrast, many eagles produce short, high-pitched chirps or piping sounds. Who knew, right? Birds of prey showdown, eagle versus hawk. Ever wondered how these two heavyweights stack up? Let's dive into the fascinating world of hawks and eagles. Can eagles outrace Usain Bolt? You bet they can. An eagle's speed can reach an astonishing 320 kilometers per hour, or 200 miles per hour, making it the second fastest bird on the planet. These guys also come equipped with muscular legs, formidable beaks, and sharp talons that effortlessly snatch prey right out of the air. Impressed yet? Just how big is an eagle? Eagle sizes can vary greatly. The heavyweight champ in the eagle kingdom is the Steller's sea eagle, tipping the scales at over 9 kilograms. An eagle's feathers, like their beaks and talons, are made of keratin and continuously grow and renew. Pretty neat, huh? The lowdown on hawks. Hawks, daytime birds of prey, belong to a family called Accipitridae. Their sizes range quite a bit, and they're often confused with kites, buzzards, and harriers. But true hawks include the goshawks and sparrowhawks. Like eagles, hawks have strong feathers and beaks, and their sharp talons are perfect for clutching onto prey during flight. What's on a hawk's menu? Most hawks dine on insects, reptiles, and mammals. And yes, they're the culprits behind those poultry disappearances in your backyard and local farms. The ultimate showdown, eagle versus hawk. Let's get real. Comparing an eagle to a hawk isn't fair because of the eagle's extraordinary traits. Eagles can take down animals much larger than themselves. They've been known to off goats, monkeys, and even deer. The record for an eagle's kill is a duiker deer weighing 37 kilograms, 8 times heavier than the eagle itself. If there was a showdown, the eagle would reign victorious, leaving the hawk either seriously injured or, well, pushing up daisies. Eagles have earned themselves a reputation as symbols of freedom and power. They're so revered, in fact, that 25 nations use the eagle in their coat of arms. And there you have it. I hope you've enjoyed this little adventure into the world of eagle versus hawk comparisons. Remember, it's a bird-eat-bird world out there.